Hi everyone, it's Vickie Kello, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator from Brisbane. Hi Sue. Who else is on? Hi Elizabeth. Not too bad, how are you? Hi Kerry. Hi Glenda. Hi Megan. Happy Monday everybody. Hi Carrie Ann. Feels like forever since I've spoken to you. All right. So I did the lucky draws and I've just posted them on Facebook. Hi Jess, but if you haven't seen them, because I didn't do one for last week, so I've done one for 2 weeks in a row. So I've done Marie for the first week and Megan for last week. Hi Chrissy. Yes, Wookie is going in and out. You can hear him in the doggy door. Hi Lisa. So yes, and I've started a new post-it note because that means I've actually posted items. So those of you that have been waiting weeks for items, I've actually gone and posted them. And those of you that do my classes, I've added your little lucky door prizes to the classes. Hi Marnie. So, oh, thanks Marnie, that's awesome. So, yes. I know, Elizabeth, can you believe it? I've actually been to the post office. I've been selling a lot of my retired stuff, so I'm having to go every second day to the post office, so I made time to put the lucky door prizes in. The issue is I've packed up all my cards, so even for my classes, I didn't add a handmade card to people, which I normally do, but I didn't have too many spare lying around. But I'll get back to that. So tonight, I thought we would use, well, I have not planned anything at all. I thought we would use the On the Horizon Suite. I'm not sure if this comes with ribbon or not. I think it's that thick ribbon, isn't it? Let's have a look. Hi Anita. Let me see. Is this it? Nope. Here. Oh, it comes with this ribbon. I don't have this ribbon. So we're using everything except for the ribbon. I didn't purchase this ribbon. So I thought we would have a look at this. Oh, that's awesome, Lisa. Now, I haven't even opened these. So we can have a look at these together. And I have got just Memento ink because I kind of thought, let's keep it simple. And I've just got a sheet of the paper out of each. So it's 6x6 paper. And you can do the scenes with it and you don't really have to add too much because it's all done for you. I did get new nails, Megan. I went with like polished pink or magenta madness. I've got polished pink here, is it? Oops, I've just lost my bumblebee. Maybe it's more magenta madness. But I went with pink. I was thinking the same thing. About my nails? Nice. So yes, there's lots of colours in this suite. But I'm going to show, like, you can get really carried away, and the dies are really pretty as well when I open them. See, I like that. But I thought I'd try and keep things simple. So with the dies, we've got like mountains, we've got gates, we've got like little houses, a little tree scene, this wood plank, which matches up with this wood plank, and grass. But I don't know whether we'll be using the dies. It's nice, isn't it, Megan? I actually think this could be a class in April. Obviously, I won't do any cards that I'm come up with tonight. I'll make new cards. But I need to design April's classes. And I think it'll be something out of the holiday, what is this called? The mini catalogue anyway. Because the annual stuff, it'll be a bit hard to plan with the new catalogue coming. And then stuff may retire before people purchase the class. Oh, you should post it, Megan. I had Sue post, what did I make? Was it last week that I made this? Did I make this last week? I had Sue post a whole heap on the page as well. So I was going to give Sue a little giveaway as well, because she posted, I think, four cards or something of making this. So make sure you pop it up on the page, Megan. And I'll throw in a little giveaway. I love to see what you guys make after I inspire you to make something. So I'm just going to pop the dies to the side here because I've really got no room. And I really wanted to use these rocks, but I think they look better when they're sitting near the fence, so I don't know whether I'll get to use them tonight or not. We'll see. So what I thought I would do first, I want to make, because this is 6x6 paper, some people say it's really painful to use. So what I wanted to do was make 4 cards where I use a 3x3 piece, because that's all out of one sheet of DSP. But I can't, like, that would be lovely with it, but they'd be 4 the same cards, so I don't know whether I want that piece yet. I don't want something with too much of a scene in it. Like, I don't want this because some of them I'm going to have a house on and others I won't. I don't know. That might actually work well. I might use that piece. Oh, thanks, Megan. All right, I am going to use that piece. And I have got, because we've got some retiring colours that are going to retire soon, and I know in the US some of them have already sold out of Misty Moonlight, I think, something. So we've got 5 retiring in colours, which the demos get to see the new catalogue next week, this week. So, but we all know as customers and demos that we get 5 new colours every year. So the 2020 to 2022 in colours, which these are 2 of them, they will retire. So if you want the ink pads, the markers, the cardstock, now is the time to get them before they disappear, because these are the first things that sell out as soon as they go. It reminds me, Megan, we had a colour years and years ago when I first became a customer called Not Quite Navy, and I loved that, and I had packs and packs of that cardstock, and this Misty Moonlight reminds me of that colour. So anyway, I'm going to cut my piece of DSP. Oh, I cleaned my mat. I should clean my trimmer too. Did I? I just clean it with eucalyptus oil and get all the sticky stuff off. And a baby wipe. Because, you know, when you forget to cut a piece and you've already got the adhesive on your paper and you've cut it the wrong size, you end up with stuff all over your your trimmer and it gets sticky. I do love it. Oh, thanks for sharing, Elizabeth. Misty Moonlight reminds me of Dapper Denim. Oh, I remember that colour too. So I'm just going to trim this into 3x3 lots. So I'm going to get 4 out of the one. Now the Misty Moonlight, I'm going to do 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. So it's going to be a bit bigger border than I normally do. Water. Three and a quarter. So I can just pop them back in there. And if you have the ribbon to this suite, that would work. These would work really nice on this card that I'm going to make, but I don't have the ribbon, and I've packed half my other ribbons away. So we're just going to get adhesive on these. You could even do that side. I might flip one of them. Do you have the denim ribbon? I do. I think I've kept that out. Let me go have a look, because I wouldn't mind using some ribbon. Ta-da! I do have that. Good choice, Megan. And this one I'm going to go with the pink and purples. Sorry, I will need to watch later as I have no battery. No worries, Kerry. I had to charge mine before I started. I had used my phone a lot today. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I've got 4 card bases here. So I cut my Whisper White card bases, like my thick card bases. I open a pack and I cut the whole lot, because 99% of my cards are this way. I don't often fold. If I'm doing a class and I want to do a fancy fold or want to fold a card different, then I'll cut them different at the same time. But most of the time I'll cut a whole pack, which gives me 48 card bases, and I just have them sitting on my table so that they're ready to go. But I only have probably 4 card bases left after I do these 4. Which means I will need to open another pack and cut. So that makes it nice and quick when I'm trying to do prep for my cards as my online card classes as well, because I provide all the kits to the ladies. Design all the cards and provide all the kits. So there we go. Now, I'm just going to use this stamp set. So there's thinking of you, thanks for everything, relax and enjoy your day, and then wishing you so much happiness. How nice is the paper for the next class? Yes, I really like it. And it was quite a popular class, actually. I had, I think, eight kits have gone out and things. So it has been a very popular class. which is really good. So I've currently got my rubbish bin on my table, and I usually have it on the floor next to me, but I quite like this just being over here. Might have to change my setup. It's because our electronic vacuum cleaner that we call Osmo, likes to knock our rubbish bin over. It is this Saturday, Megan, along with my wedding anniversary. I've been married 17 years on Saturday. Very long time. All right. So we're going to, we need a sentiment. Thanks, Lisa. Thanks for sharing, Sue. It is very exciting, Megan. We forgot ours again. We don't forget ours because it's also my mum's birthday and my uncle's birthday. So we got married on their birthdays. We had birthday cake for them at our wedding as well. But now I don't normally stamp directly onto cards. I usually like having a layer or 2 or 3 on my cards, but I want to try and keep these quite simple. So let's hope I don't have any issues. You need misty ink. I wanted just to stick with the black ink, but where did I put my cleaner? Here. Because I only wanted to use one stamp pad when we go to do the scenes. But yes, you could just do misty ink. And you could probably do the scenes with misty ink too, because it is a darker colour, so it wouldn't look too out of place. But I just wanted to stick with this. Now I'm going to stick this up on dimensionals. That is there. So this would make a nice set of cards to give somebody. Now, in this one, I'm going to stamp those birds. Now, my issue with birds is we need to make sure they're flying the right way because I don't stick the stickers on. I think they're the right way. Nope, I think this is the right way. This way. So I'm just going to stamp some birds. I'm just going to stick that over there. There's a whole heap of birds flying there. And did we all have a lovely weekend? Clean that one. I think I'm going to stamp these trees. Oh, I don't know how I missed that. There seems to be like a dry patch in my ink pad. Look at that. I had a lovely weekend. I finally submitted my task. So I've only got an exam and an assignment left. 2 pieces of assessment and then I'm finished. So this one, busy but nice, had a petty and went shopping with my bestie. Oh, that sounds like fun, Marnie. This one, let's stick. What a brilliant idea, adding to the paper. It really helps. And like, I know a lot of you, I really thought about using my Mountain Air stamp set because I know a lot of you, and especially the ladies that do my classes, because I did a Mountain Air class last year or the year before, and the stamp set was part of that class. So I know so many of you have got that stamp set that I wanted to try and use that, but I've packed it and I don't know what box it's in, so I couldn't use that. Yes, Marnie, the end is in sight. But this set has just as many. So the Mountain Air has birds on it and it's got the mountains and stuff, but this has got like a little set of trees, which works well for the 6x6 paper, the birds, and this little grassy thing. I want to use this next too. So if you don't have the Mountain Air set, and I know some people don't like the photo polymer stamps, some of my customers, they prefer the red rubber, and so this is red rubber as well. I want to use this ribbon, but I think it's just going to be on behind the tag. So I'm going to stamp this. Is that? That's too big. Stamp this on a scrap, which I have some up here. And I'm going to stamp off because we just want it light enough there. We don't want to see all of it. And this one, I'm going to do wishing you so much happiness. I'm just going to stamp in there straight up. Just going to pop that on. Now I need to get the dies out. The die will cut that. I'm going to sit here and fussy cut it because I don't really have enough room on my desk to bring it in. But the die will cut this out, but it's not going to be that hard to sit here and fussy cut it either. And because it's supposed to look like a plank of wood, it doesn't have to be straight. That border's getting a bit too thick there. There we go. All right, so that one's done. And then we're going to stick these on with dimensionals. I'm going to stick this down first. Make sure the card's going to open the right way. Then I'm going to get a bit of seal just to hold that ribbon in place. Oh, I like that. I'm going to have to finish these off with some bling, I think, though. And then these two will probably end up being very similar. So this one will say, thinking of you. And stick some dimensionals on this. So this is a great way to make many more cards out of your DSP, but I know some of us have loads of DSP and the last thing we need is to make 4 cards out of each piece of DSP that we've got, because then we'd end up with 3,000 cards. So I have some ideas for the next one. And this one is thanks for everything. That uses a bit more of the cardstock DSP. So then this one, thanks for everything. So does everyone else hoard DSP like I do? I have been trying to use up mine, but I seem to buy more than I'm able to use. Although I've cut up all these from last week and folded them. I haven't done the diagonal bit yet, but they're already for Mother's Day cards that I'm going to make for the stool at school. So that is the end of that daffodil paper for me, because that uses a 6x12 piece, so that's amazing. Enough to sink a battleship. That's right, Sue, isn't it? That's why I really liked last week's cards, because it used a 6x12 piece like that. So there are 4 quick cards, same layout, different sentiments, and it's with the one piece of DSP. Now these two are the same with a different sentiment, but everything else is very different. And you could get as fancy as you want and do that on every single card if you wanted to. I just wanted to keep them a bit simple. So there is one lot of cards. Yeah, the DSP is awesome, isn't it, Glenda? I'm going to be brave and sell some of my DSP. Oh, nice, Megan. So then I want to use a bit more of the scene one, probably that. And maybe And what other colours have I got here? Gotta go, great cards. Oh, thanks, Marnie. I've got... I think I might stick with Misty Moonlight because I don't really have anything else. No worries. Thanks for watching. So this one I'm going to add an extra layer of cardstock and just step them up just a little bit. So I always do 1/8 of an inch border. So they're my layers. And then we'll use these two. Now I want to cut the top bit off. I want, cut that off. And then cut some of that off. So that's my seam there. And I'll do the same with this one. So I've got some scraps. Now you could keep those little scraps. I probably only keep these bigger scraps and stuff, but if you want to be a little bit more frugal than I am, go right ahead. I just find I end up with so much. So those scraps I've been keeping stuff in a bag ready for daycare. Again, I'll probably end up maybe in the holidays doing a drop and run at the centre. Oh, I didn't trim those bits off. Didn't trim this way. I just end up with too many otherwise. It's just, can't keep up with them. So then I have 2 boxes of paper daycare. Oh, that's lovely, Megan. So they just go on there. I'm just gonna fix that up. Where are my scissors? And I'm going to just stick these with adhesive. So with paper like this, you don't really need much else. And these cards would be very good for masculine cards as well. That's all right, Megan. So I'm going to, wishing you so much happiness. I do like these sentiments. And when you pick the right paper or the right cut, you can just stamp directly onto the layer so that you don't even need to add another layer if you don't want. But I think we will do this one on the wood again. So I need another scrap piece because that's not going to fit. Oh, that will just fit there. Look at me being frugal. Where did my scratch pad go? Probably cheaper to courier them to you. Do that. The way petrol prices are at the moment, it is a bit like that, isn't it, Megan? Put that away. And then stamp relax, enjoy your day. And we might stamp some more birds on here. Make sure they're the right way. I always check with the stamp, like the front cover, to match the way the birds or whatever should be facing. I wanted to use that grassy bit, but I don't think I've got the right piece of paper to use the grassy bit. Hi, Kim. So I'm just going to fussy cut this. Now it does have dies, like I said earlier, but I don't have the room on my desk to get the die cut in. Thought about getting this stamp set just for the birds. Have you got the Mountain Air set? Because that's got some birds on it, and I think, I don't know, is it Sail Away? Had some birds on it too. But yeah, we've had a couple of sets with just some little birds like this. I don't mind little birds like this. You can't see their beaks. It's the beaks that freak me out on birds. Well, anything with a beak freaks me out, really. Right. And that is going to go there, and I'm going to stick this ribbon on again. Ah, you might just have to get this set then, Megan. Now I'm going to stick these on the card fronts that I've got. 1, 2. I thought about getting this stamp set just for the, no, I don't have that one either. Oh no, you don't want to look at my card then. What card did you make, Megan? Has it got the pelican on it? All right. You would freak out then with the pelican. Yes, that's why I didn't buy that stamp set, Glenda. Not really into big birds like that. I think I must have had an experience. When we were little, we had an aviary at home. And I don't know whether that's contributed to my fear of birds or not, but Carrie Ann can attest to it. We were walking in Auckland when we went to the Stampin' Up conference. We went across the road to McDonald's to get something to eat, and whoa, birds were attacking me. She goes, no, they're not, they're just flying. But whoa, Vickie was having a fit. Everyone's looking at me. I do not like them. The one I posted in the group. Oh, that's all right, Megan. That bird's not too bad. I actually have that stamp set. It's not too bad. It's a nicer looking bird. It's better than the pelican. I don't like the pelican. All right, so we're gonna stick a bit of seal on that. and then dimensional this up. Oh. All right, do I want to stick these on there? I think I want some cards with some bling on them, but we'll see how they work. Oh, they're really flat. They're better than those, what did I use last? Those sea glass things. They're a bit pointy. These are really flat, actually. Oh, I like that a lot. Right, we might be using some more of these. Right, I think I need another dimensional there, like something's happening here with this. That's annoying me. It's not sitting flat enough. Okay, and stick that one off. There we go. That's a bit better. Right, I'm going to use some more rocks on this one. Might bring in the brown on this one. I think I was off-put by the sea glass and how difficult they were to use because they're odd shapes, but these ones are just a bit easier to use because they are supposed to be different. I'm gonna continue with the rocks. Oh. That one cannot have any. And we might just stick some on this one. Right, let's tidy up a bit. Tonight we have made 6 cards with very minimal supplies. 10 ton of dimensionals, but besides the dimensionals, we haven't used very many things. One, 2, 3, push that to the side. 4, 5, get rid of that dimensional packaging. And we've used 3 sheets of DSP and we have a couple of straps left over and got 6 cards out of them, very simple cards. And these are very good for beginner cards because we've not used very much stuff at all. So hopefully you enjoyed tonight's cards. We did use the On the Horizon stamp set. There is matching dies which cut out this as well, but you saw tonight I just fussy cut that out. I do have the dies, but I don't have the room on my desk to get the die cut. And We used the Pebbles enamel shapes with the Horizon DSP. So that did most of the work. So I think my next April class will be probably half a pack of this with a pack of these. And because you get 4 sheets of each piece in here, so you get half a pack of this and a pack of these and maybe some ribbon, and that'll be the next April class, I think. And I'll design some more cards, and then you can create these cards with your leftover bits. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and see you all next week. Bye.